You may or may not be surprised to know that another bag of AliExpress stuff has arrived. Let's get straight into it. So let's rip the bag open and decant it. Well, is this a separate bag? This is a separate bag. Okay, I'll split this one out and put it down here and then get these ones out, making sure my address isn't printed. These are tracking codes, but all it does is find the country I'm in. That's fine. That's not a secret. Ooh, lots of boxes. Lots of boxes as well as the bags. Excellent. Rightio, I'll put that bag out the way and we'll start with, as is traditional, the puce bag. So let's start by focusing down into a more sensible level and open the puce bag. Hideous colour. And this is a voltage protector plug. Someone mentioned this recently, and it's basically a plug that you plug into your socket, and then you plug your appliance, notably fridges and things, into it. This is square pin, that's nice. And you set the voltage thresholds, and if the voltage drops significantly or goes too high, this unit will theoretically be able to cut the power off to the fridge or whatever appliance you've got plugged in, and it will hold it off until not just the power is stabilised, but it's been stable for a certain length of time, I believe. Exciting. Right, let's explore that at some point. Useful little device, very important in some countries, notably places like India and parts of China where they have major disruption, although I've said that certain parts of Isle of Man have the same type of disruption because they got overhead lines. Right, I shall put this foam in the bag down here, and we shall open this bag. Where's the scissors? The scissors, I have not used them for a while, so I have misplaced them, but here they are. You also get din rail mounting versions of these, and I have looked at one before. It was quite clever circuitry. This, oh, I think I know what this is. This is the complete opposite of what that is, in the sense that that is useful. And well, I suppose this is useful to some people. If this is what I think it is, it's useful to scammers. I could be wrong. It might be a nice thing, but I very much doubt it is, because I specifically bought some nasty things, and yes, oh, they haven't even put the sticker on straight. It's an energy-saving plug designed to reduce your power bill, and it's perfect for all these old ladies. Actually, the plug looks slightly more compliant than normal, but it's not great. But it's designed for duping old ladies out of their pension money by telling them it's going to save power in their house, when in reality it does nothing and may actually pose a fire hazard. Excellent. Lovely. Not that that's an excellent thing. Well, not unless you're making lots of money out of it. Strangely, these companies that advertise on Facebook and sell those things, strangely, they're located in countries with poor financial monitoring, so that they can make their money and run, and they don't care if they get caught. Well, I mean, obviously it's a bit of an inconvenience, but they can just basically close up shop and they'll lose a bit of money, but they'll have made lots of money. They sometimes even do the little sob stories about how a little African girl invented it, and Big Oil tried to buy her out, but she denied them so she could make the world a better place. Okie dokie. And some of the feedback on those companies is saying, oh, what a wonderful thing she did. I bought lots to help her. And it's like, uh-oh. But I mean, you can plug it in if it makes you feel good. That's good. Oh, this is interesting. Christmas lights. Is this a bit early for Christmas lights? No, it's never too early for Christmas lights. The construction of these is very much in the style, it's Europlug, is very much in the style of the addressable LEDs, but it's not addressable LEDs. And this is a sort of like, what brand is it? Does it say? It's a CZ Jutai, is it? If it is, then it's a decent, if it's real, CZ Jutai. It is. It's a decent enough power supply if it is that. Let's plug it in, and we'll bring the little adapter up and we'll plug it into it and see what these look like. You'd think it'd be very one-sided. Although the resin does go around both sides of this ribbon cable. But it looks like it's based in the addressable LED type construction, but they've just bridged to the connections with the LEDs. So it's just fixed colour LEDs. Let me grab my little adapter and stuff this in. Is it going to fit in there? It's kind of fitting in there. And then I'll plug this in and turn it on. In nice colours, actually. So there it is. It's got lemon yellows. It's got orangey colours as well, I noticed. It's got quite a range of colours. I'm not sure if those are all just standard red or there's difference between them. But that's an interesting construction. And the light does actually come round the back. Oh, you're seeing flickering. Do you know why you're seeing flickering? It's because it's the static mode. And when it's in the static mode, push the button, it alternates the polarity. Okay, right, tell you what, I'll unplug them since they're looking very flickery. They're not flickery to my eye. It's just the camera doing a very good job picking up flicker. Interesting construction, that's what I was interested in. I have opened these power supplies. They're quite hard to open by design, and they are really good quality inside. Unlike the power supply that I just made a video about, and it's not been released for general viewing yet, but when it is, if you've got one, you may want to consider not using that power supply. I should put this down here. Next thing. Noting I did buy a few of these, so this could be another quack plug. I like to put warning videos out round about this time of year because this is when people have high electricity bills with winter heating. Except in Australia, of course, where it's coming into summer for them. This is a power factor saver. It's the type with, it's very stylish. It's got a little horn bit here for the ultrasonic transducer for when it's an insect and rat repeller and stuff like that. Again, they've not quite got the pins the right length, have they? This one's better, but this one is not the correct. But this is another of these fake energy savers. It'll be interesting to see what the circuitry is like and where the capacitor, if there is one, is connected. It might just be a little black box full of sand and resin, as they often are, because they are scam devices. If anything, if they are a little box full of sand and resin, it's usually safer than the actual real thing. Right, tell you what. What's next? Another box. Could it be, by any chance, another energy-saving plug? Oh, I've just gone right through the cardboard there. Excellent. Good start. What's going to be? What's it going to be? Oh, no. No. It is, in fact, a solar-powered prayer wheel. Let me explain. Because you might say, prayers? Wheels? Why would they have prayers on wheels? So you pull it out. Have I not bought one of these before? There's the solar panel. Is it going to do anything? It started rotating. Is it directional? It looks a bit bent. Okay, it is a bit bent, not to worry. But anyway, there it is. It started rotating. It's a bit jumpy, a bit wobbly. It is really wobbly. But anyway, that's what it does. And this wheel is covered in prayers because in this particular culture, is it Hindu or something like that? They believe that, or Buddhism, they believe that the more you read prayers, the more powerful they are. So having them on a motor makes your prayers super turbo. Interesting. I think this is going to be based on the same mechanism as the solar turntables, but maybe with the different gearing, as someone mentioned, or does it have the same gearing? We shall find out. I shall dismantle it. Right, well, I'll stick that in its little bag. Oh, it's got a foam pad. So you can mount it on the dashboard of your vehicle, because what's better than driving along the road and getting bored when you can just watch something rotating your dashboard and doing auto prayers for you. Lovely. Each to their own, as they say. What's this going to be? Is this another power-saving plug? I promise the other bag is not going to contain any more power-saving plugs. I think this is it. It is the last of the power-saving plugs. Is it a different style again? Yes, it is. Ugh, horrible big sticker in the front. Ugh. And clip together case, or is it screwed? There's a little port underneath the sticker for the speaker for the fake insect repellers. Does it even light up? Let's find out. I shall plug it in and we'll see if it lights up. Oh, hold on. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Oh, that is the way it's going. That's interesting circuitry because it's a bright flash and then it fades away. Right, okay, watch your eyes. The light is about to come back. The light is back. I'd better unplug this now before I save too much energy. Wow. Yes, they're getting their money's worth with this one. Oh, it's getting priority treatment. Does it give you a shock? You put your finger across it? No, it doesn't. Right. It's got a flashing LED. Maybe it's just a standard flashing LED. Who knows? Let's put that back in there. Excellent. I'm going to plug all these power-saving plugs in at once and save tons of power. Right, tell you what. I'm going to grab that other bag now. I'll just clear this other stuff off the bench and then we'll grab the other bag up. And here it is for another Christmas-like explosion of stuff. Oh dear, some repeat items. One item has not arrived that it's taken a while. Oh, these are bigger than expected. They're more fuel filters, but these ones are disposable. I'll tell you what, let me get this stuff out, right? We've all seen the mushroom lights. Mushroom. I looked up that video. Mushroom. The mushrooms put me in the mind of that. What is this? Black DC 12 volt 2 amp waterproof EU plug. Right. Exciting. Oh, there it is. This is not the size that was shown. Hold on. This is not the size that was implied in the listing. One moment, please. Call me cynical, but I don't think this is quite as described in the picture. Let's open it up. Right, okay. No, there's definitely a scale thing going on here. It says it's 15 watt. I think we should plug it into the electrical tester and see what it actually is. So the electrical tester is right here. Tester. I will just ram that in there and turn it on. Oh, to be fair, it's 12 watts. It's not bad. Oh, sorry. Flicker. Right. Oh, right. That's rubbish. Can we get this open? Is it spudgerable? Or is it clipped in tightly? Is this going to break? It might break. Is it glued? I have a horrible feeling it might actually... Oh, no. Hold on. It doesn't want to come out. Very much in the category of clipped in very, very tightly and not really want to come out. With gluey type noises as I work my way around it. Yeah, I think this is glued in as well. Hold on. Force it round to break all the glue. Is that going to come out now? Yes. It is based on a standard LED circuit board with the linear regulator chip and no smoothing capacitor. Oh, they've got pads for one here. Right, that'll be why it was flickery. Ew. Oh, it was glued in with with shmoo. Right, I'll put that back together again. Yeah, that's unimpressive. Oh, very squishy as well. You can push the... Oh, very crinkly. Yes, excellent. Right, moving on. This is a total flicker fest. Oh, that is somewhat smaller than I was expecting. Oh, that reminds me. Where is it? Oh, there it is. In the last unbagging, I missed one item. It's a set of the standard screwdriver bits, but they... Well, let me zoom down it and show you. But the triangular, it's the security bits, but the triangulars, they've got a range of sizes of each. So that's actually quite versatile. So they've got a very standard couple of bits here. They've got the usual 2-prong, they've got the 3-prong, 4-prong, then they've got the 4 different triangle sizes, and then they've got the 4 different tri-blade sizes. That is very useful. What's brought that to mind is this is a similar kit. It looked bigger in the picture. Everything looks bigger in the picture. Right, tell you what, I'll get this stuff out of the way. The lamp of disappointment can go out the way. It can go back in its box of disappointment. That's fine. Such things are to be expected. And this, no, slit it like that. 32-in-1 screwdriver kit. Very, very tiny. I thought this was so much bigger. But there we have it. What's the notable things of this? It has some very small Phillips. Wow. Phillips 000. Is that even... Does that even have a tip in it? It does have a tip in it, but it doesn't look that great. It is there, though. What do you expect the money? And it also has the security bits. Wow. No, seriously. Right. Okay. Not the best. This is they've not made any effort with quality here at all, have they? This is a pile of, I mean, just those two. There's a couple more triangular ones. Yeah, it's not impressive. That's fine. Okay. Unimpressive. Right. I shall put that out the way. Black 12 volt. Oh, let's zoom back out again for this. 2 amp waterproof plug EU. A friend, if this is what I think it is, sent me a picture of one of these in use in a far-flung country. It's a waterproof power supply, because obviously this is waterproof, for things like signage or stuff like that. But it's designed to be screwed onto a wall, and then there's a little vent there for letting the smoke out, presumably, and it then sheds the water over the top. But I think you'd want a little junction box or something. The cable's not very big, is it? But then, given the type of locations these are probably used, electrical standards aren't too important to them. So that's a little waterproof-ish shed water over the surface power supply. Lovely. God, that is so crap. That's amazing. They did even look at the filters. Are they clipped together? Are they glued together? It's a paperish filter inside. What's that little black thing for? Is that a magnet or something? Is it designed to take debris out? It might well be a little magnet. There's one way to find out. Oh, I've got my magnet tester here. If it can pick up the field strength of that. Oh, it does. Yep. That is a little magnet in there. That's quite unusual. Wasn't expecting that. Is the top glued on, or is it just clipped on? I guess it would be glued on, because these are not designed for service. It is just basically a disposable inline filter. Once it is gunked up, you stick another one in. That's why they come in big packs. This, we've seen this. It's the mushroom light. Mushroom. With the Euro plug, the light sensor, and a little capacitive dropper usually, and illuminated mushrooms. That has been featured many times in this channel. Why'd I get it? It was cheap and I wanted the mushroom covers. That's why. This is a cable ringing tool. With this little insert that can be slid in and out to get the correct size. And then adjustment screws presumably there for just how deep the blade cuts, and then you can ring it round and then take the sleeve off. What could go wrong with that? It looks viable enough. It looks okay. Yeah. In fact, actually, this might be a coax stripper, because I can see 2 blades in there. That might limit its usefulness. What's it called? Stripping pliers, decrustation wire cable tool stripper, stainless steel hexagon wrench, accessories, insulated electrical, straight colour grey. Okay. The extra blade for cutting the inner cores kind of defeats that functionality. This was described as a Doppler radar type lamp, but does this not look like a passive infrared detector on the end? Let's spudge it. The spudger is covered in glue from the previous light. Let's slice this around, assuming it's glued. It might not be glued, but we'll slice it around anyway. It is making popping, sort of detaching noises. It is passive infrared detector. Oh, that's a little bit of plastic that was punched out of this before that went in. Okay, so there's a little passive infrared detector. Does it have the power supply as well? It looks like it. It's the power supply for the lights, the LEDs, and the little passive infrared module on the end. Interesting. Is that going to go together? Is that going to... No, it's not going to go together again. Lovely. Looks a bit precarious. Right, that... and we can look at that later on. I'll just stuff it back in as it is. These two, I know what these are. These are for when I'm travelling with work. I had an issue. I tend to use little clip-on lights onto shelves or whatever I can use, and some anglability would be quite good. And well, here's the anglability with the completely ungrounded and unknown isolation core, but then that's the same with all lighting stuff, isn't it? So that the two of these are just really angle poise adjusters, so I can point the light where it needs to be. Little disc. I'll put it in there just in case it is part of the light. You just never know. Rattly bits. I suppose technically speaking, you could screw them into each other to get a longer effect. Yes, you could. It'll certainly keep them together. But there we go. That's those. What's this? Oh. Vehicle type lights. Two of them. White, apparently. Let's power them up. I would guess they're going to be 12 volts. One moment, please. Okay, about 80 milliamps at 12 volts. I'm guessing that's 3 in series, giving about 40 milliamps per LED. It's fine. Does it splash light across the room? Not a huge amount of light, but I think it's designed for a focused sort of a bright beam effect. Okay, reasonable enough. Are they going to be waterproof? I think they have kind of made an effort to make them waterproof. There's fake screws. It looks as though it was screwed on, but it's actually just pressed on. Hold on, let's find out. Let's spudger it. If it will the spudger go underneath? If the spudger doesn't go underneath readily, it may actually be glued on. I'm seeing a little seam here that suggests it is glued on. Okay, we can get destructive later on, but we more or less know what the circuit is going to be in here. It's going to be a resistor per set of LEDs. Right, I shall stuff that in there. It's for people who wish to soup up their vehicle at minimal cost and run lots of suitably current protected and fused cables to them sometimes. Okay. Next, more of little lights. Did I leave the power supply on? Yes, I did. Which looks like a different arrangement of the LEDs, ultimately. For splashing light down the way. Okay. It's slightly longer cables for hooking the clips on. Actually quite thick cable. Whether it's actually copper is an unknown variable, obviously. And the current at 12 volts is about 26 milliamps, so about 13 milliamps per hour, which is more manageable. And I think this must just be for lighting number plates or something like that. Who knows? It has other uses. For those of you who live off-grid, these little 12-volt lights, the vehicle lights, are extremely useful for other applications. General illumination. It doesn't take much if you're out in the middle of nowhere because it's pitch black. What's in here? Type C LED camping flashlight. Oh, I know what this is. It's the... I took the other one completely apart, but thought it was quite nice, so I kept... so I ordered another one just to replace it. There's a little thing. Come on, get out. It's the little light that you plug into your phone, and it just means that your phone can be pretty much asleep while instead of having to keep awake for the flashlight on it. And also it takes the strain off the flashlight and gives you a focused beam. I opened one of these in a video, and it was extremely complex. No microcontroller, but there was some active circuitry in it, which was very, very interesting. More of these cubic zirconia, just because I threw them in because it was only about £1. I was showing them to my brother. It's hard to say without actually getting a similar glass crystal and then weighing them next to each other, but they are very sparkly. They're not going to look sparkly here because it's diffused light, but under focused light they are quite sparkly, which is why jewelers tend to have lots of sharp points of light in their window. LED bulbs, these ones have a little cup, presumably with 3 LEDs in series. Let's connect it up. This is only going to light one way round. I got lucky. 20 milliamps, which is sensible enough at 12 volts. Will it light the other way around? Let's just double check. No, it didn't light the other way around. It is, if you get these little lamps, they are polarity sensitive. If they don't work one way around, unplug them, turn them around and plug them back in again. Reasonable enough. I should have got the blue version because then I'd seen the chip construction inside. And likewise, here's another of these little vehicle type lights, which have other applications. They're also used in fruit machine buttons, slot machine buttons, should I say, because we call them fruit machines here. But they're called slot machines, other bits. This is the silicone type cover, the soft, gooey, squishy silicone. Is it going to come off? Oh, a chunk of it just it is just peeling off with finger pressure. Well, that's useful. Maybe I should have actually tested it beforehand. But anyway, inside is the circuit board with the LEDs. I can see one resistor. Let's hook it up. And code white. What's the current? 24 milliamps. I wonder if that's just 2 LEDs. Hold on, we can test that by turn the voltage down until they're just cutting out. Oh no, all 4 LEDs are apparently in series. Okay, that makes sense. It means that with small voltage fluctuations, because the high voltage dropped across LEDs with just one resistor, it means you're going to get major intensity variation. Is that it? Have I managed to dig out everything? I think I have. That's everything has been explored. So an interesting bag, nothing too radical, but lots of things worth exploring. The major disappointments were the cheapskate light. This little toolkit is just a gimmick, but everything else was actually pretty worthy, so that's a good haul.